Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see, the Coyotes will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Arizona's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but just... He sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona.
Now on second down. He leaves it with his back. The Wildcats will have a first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Patterson. He's brought down. Gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. They'll try the right side. At the 45, on his way. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Dingoes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
They're going to ride this running back. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And on second down for this offense. Trying the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
He's tackled at the 34. Brings up third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arizona.
Final play of the quarter coming. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. 1st and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona.
Mano-a-mano, the offensive line gets it done, driving the defense back, creating an easy lane for that running back.
On to attempt the try. Bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Stanford has the lead right now, but there's no John Elway on this team, and that's why we have a tight one there on the farm. They're up by 4 over the Royals. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. He's going to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Coyotes are in the hurry-up. They go to the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Coyotes will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see.
Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to...
Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Arizona. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now this offense is back on the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beal. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Coyotes want to pick up the tempo.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
He's up to 113 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. He'll pull it on the read. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback adapted. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory. We're going to keep it field.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to go up top on first down. Release to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Conley. Arizona right back to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Burnett. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Catch in the middle, it's Patterson. They get him down after he makes the catch. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw on second down. Fires into the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. From the gun on third down. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays QB. That's why he's so dynamic.
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. The Coyotes moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Touchdown, Dingoes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
17.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 97. Set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Lining up to convert third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I'll tell you, I love this offense going RPO on first, second, and third down at any point during the game because this quarterback does a really good job with his decision-making. He does a great job reading the defense, seeing the look, counting the box, and he's almost perfect on these decisions to hand the football off on RPOs.
Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. Listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dingoes.
Touchdown.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with second and 1. From the gun, running back on the move. The Wildcats get it up for the first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quick completion on the out route. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here comes the offense on first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Obliterates him, still on the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it on first and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to power it in. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Oh, the attempt is no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Here's the handoff. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Looking for the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Arizona in a hurry.
And that's in Arizona.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On second down, wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
And the Coyotes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays in the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking a deep shot. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. First down for this offense. The give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense working from the pistol. They give it to him again. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can give you a shot of momentum. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think